Hey there, TRW crew. Matt Vassallo here with the RhinestoneWorld.com, and this is your TRW Stone Wizard version 2 tutorial number 48, the hatch fill button. Hatch fill button, same as it was in the older version, because it's just basically doing a hatch fill. But we did add that awesome offset fill feature that you aren't finding in other programs. But the hatch fill button right here, let's see how it works. We got a square right here. We just want to create a hatch fill, which means we just wanted to draw lines across. So if I create the hatch fill, it's going to create it, and there we go. So it created a perfect hatch fill along that square right there. So how else can that work? Let's say we have a letter here, and we're going to do, I don't know, let's do a S and A. Let's do a large A, okay? And you're doing a 5 or 6 inch A. And we want to do that in what, like an impact font maybe? Let's try fonts, and impact's one of our favorites. Let's try it in an impact font. Let's spread that out a little bit. We got 6 inches. We'll go to 6 inches there. Go back to the wizard. We're going to do a hatch fill. We don't want any contour. Hatch fill. It's going to run through it there, and that's done. So you can see it did the hatch fill of that large A right there. Pretty sweet, isn't it? All right, so now what we can do is, let's say with the hatch fill, we want to do something else. So watch what we can do here. We'll just use a box so it's easier to see. So let's get rid of this. And we're going to use a box right here. And with this box, we're going to create a couple different ones. So I'm going to copy, and I'm just dragging and right-clicking. So with this one right here, let's say we want to do a hatch fill. So there's our hatch fill. With this one right here, let's say we want to do a hatch fill at a 45-degree angle. And we're probably going to have to add a little bit more spacing between our fill line spacings. And we do a hatch fill there, and check out how awesome that is. Perfect 45-degree angle there. Okay? Now if we wanted to do it at a 90-degree angle, we can go to our 0.14 and hatch fill, and this is going to look similar to our other up top here because it's just going up and down rather than horizontal. And then you could always just find like a weird angle. So let's say you want it to go at 22% or 22 degrees, sorry. Hatch fill at 22 degrees, and you're going to get something like that. So hatch fill, pretty cool feature in the TRW Stone Wizard. It's a feature you find in a lot of, obviously, Rhinestone programs. So it's going to work for you. It's going to do what you want. And this was your tutorial on the hatch fill button of the TRW Stone Wizard version 2. If you do have any questions at all on the hatch fill, and I do, before I go, I want to show you one thing you'll use, for example, the hatch fill compared to the island fill. So for you new users out there, just so you know the difference of, hey, when do I use an island fill? When do I use a hatch fill? Okay, watch. I got a hatch fill here, and I'm going to go hatch fill. Okay. Oh, let's take off my angle there. I don't want to go at that 22 degrees. So let's go back there. I'm going to go straight across horizontal and do my hatch fill. Okay, so there's my hatch fill. And let's move our spacing back to 0.14. Now watch when I do a hatch fill on the circle here. Hatch fill. See how that circle, it doesn't, I mean, it still hits it just right, but it doesn't give it a nice smooth circle look, okay? So you'll see when I clear these out and I clear the path back behind those, how it's not giving it that nice, good, smooth circle look. And the original pass, if you want to delete those, you just hold shift and hit clear pass, and that deletes your original pass. So there's my circle there. So watch the difference. On this square, if I go island fill, anytime you want to do island all the way to the inside, you just leave it at 0. And I'm going to go to the inside and island fill instead of hatch. I'm going to get this. Okay. Still looks pretty good, but you get that where the islands come together there, you could get a little bit of a different overlap to where it's not going to hit it perfect like it does up top here. But when you're using a circle like this and you do the island fill, watch the difference. See the difference of that look? How much better the island fill looks here compared to the hatch fill of the circle. So just wanted to show you two different ways to use the hatch fill and the island fill since we're going over this button. But if we want to hold shift and clear pass, and that'll get rid of your originals. But look at the difference between the circle the island fill circle and the hatch fill circle, and then the island fill square and the hatch fill square. All right, so I hope this tutorial helped you out. If you do have any questions about these features, give us a call. Number's 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com, and you guys all have a great day.